excellent indeed. This is admirable. Excellently contrived, upon my word. Nothing wanting. Oh, Miss Woodhouse, you must really have had Aladdin's lamp. This is meeting quite in fairyland. Such a transformation. Now, where should we sit? Where should we sit? Oh, now, anywhere where Jane is not in a draught.
How do you like my gown?
Oh, Mr. Elton!
I do not know whether it is not over-trimmed. I have the greatest dislike to the idea of being over-trimmed. Quite a horror of finery. Of course, I must put on a few ornaments now, because it is expected. A bride, you know, must appear like a bride, but my natural taste is all for simplicity.
How do you like Jane's hair? She did it all herself. Too wonderful. No hairdresser from London, I think, could do a finer style.
Emma, it has just occurred to us that Mrs. Elton will expect to be asked to begin the ball, and she will surely think Frank ought to ask her.
Frank cannot break his promise to you. He has promised you the first 2 dances. Here's the plan. I will ask Mrs. Elton. The ball is in Frank's honour, but it's in my design. I shall ask her.
You must submit to stand second.
A bride must be first, in company. 'Tis almost enough to make me think of marrying.
Must I go first? I really am ashamed to always be leading the way.
Gentlemen.
You have been much missed in Highbury.
Have I?
How is your aunt?
Most reluctant to release me.
Mr. Elton?
Most readily, Mrs. Weston, if you will dance with me.
Oh.
Ah. Well, perhaps.
There is a young lady, disengaged, whom I shall be very glad to see dancing. Miss Smith?
Miss Smith. If I were not an old married man, but my dancing days are over. Mrs. Weston, you will excuse me. Will you dance, Miss Smith?
Thank you for your kindness to Harriet.
He was unpardonably rude, and he aimed at wounding more than Harriet.
I was completely mistaken in Mr. Elton. There is a littleness about him which you discovered and I did not.
You would have chosen for him better than he has chosen for himself. Harriet Smith has some first-rate qualities which Mrs. Elton is totally without. She does you credit, Emma, as you do her.
Miss Woodhouse. Come, set your companions an example. They're all lazy. They're all asleep. You must dance another set.
I am ready whenever I am wanted.
With whom will you dance?
With you. If you will ask me. You have shown that you can dance, and we are not really so much brother and sisters to make it improper.
No, indeed.
I'm not embarrassing myself.